Hey guys, what's up? It's Small Fry, and I'm going to be reading a story. By the way, I'm sorry for not uploading for 3 days. I've been busy with school. It just started up again. But anyways, we're going to read a story of what my parents did to me and why I kept them out of my life. I found this story on Reddit. I will put their name down in the description if you want to go check them out. They have some other cool stories. But anyways, we're going to get into this, and we're going to have a good story. It's also going to be a quite longer one. Might even go up to like 10 minutes, I'm not sure. But you should grab some snacks because this one's going to be a long one, and it will be a good one. So let's just hop into it. I wrote this letter to my extended family years after I chose to become estranged from my parents because many of them cut me out of their lives instead of reaching out to hear my side of the story. It pains me that I have lost contact with some of them because they refused to see the full picture, and at times it felt like I've lost a part of myself. Yet at the same time, I am free. The letter you are about to read comes of a place from absence and longing. I have chosen to share this letter publicly because I suspect I am not alone in what I've been through, and I hope I can experience what others and I can help them in some small way. But now I'm going to actually read it. I never meant for you to get hurt in the crossfire. I never meant for you to place in this situation where you found yourself questioning your loyalties and what you thought was true. From the outside, you saw a happy home, you saw child educational opportunities, the latest technology, fashion, trips around the world, and having birthday parties with friends and family. You saw pictures of vacations and holidays where everyone was smiling and appeared to be happy. You read the Christmas cards and email updates describing the family vacation, accomplishments, and happy memories. You read about my sister getting sick, and you believed the beautiful story of a family coming together to overcome this adversity. At a family gathering, you watched as my parents presented me with a gift. I went away to university. They acted so proud and found yourself thinking, what kind of loving parents? Then, without warning, you found out that I was not speaking to my parents and they were not even invited to my upcoming wedding. Maybe you thought about reaching out to me to hear my side of the story, but you didn't. Instead, you contacted them and you believed their story. You began to think that I was nothing more than a rude, entitled, spoiled brat who had decided that she didn't need her family anymore and didn't want to help her sister with ongoing health problems because she was marrying into a better family. If you did contact me, you tried to convince me to change my mind. You didn't listen to me. You became frustrated. You declined my wedding invitation, and you sent me a pity gift out of duty, and you chose not to respond at all. The years passed, and when another family member mentioned my name, you either said nothing or asked if I had grown up and started speaking to my parents again, or you questioned why would they want to continue to have a relationship with me. What you didn't realize is that I tried. Behind the family gatherings you attended and the pictures you saw and the stories you had heard, a very different picture was being painted. I kept quiet about this picture and even tried to paint out of fear and shame. At times, I desperately wanted to believe that this picture was true. I tried to convince myself that it was either what I have learned or can endure this pain and abuse for so long before you either gave into it, surrendering yourself in process, or try to break free. After I left for university, I began to change how I saw the picture and began to accept it for what it was, not what I desperately wanted it to be. I reached out to my parents many times, and I invited them to come visit me and suggested activities that we could all enjoy together. I came home for holidays and tried to contact them. I bought them gifts and tried to fill out my whole role within the family. Each time I reached out, I was rejected. They made excuses and why I couldn't come and why they didn't have any more time to spend with me over the holidays. They continued to find ways to tear me down. The pain of this rejection ate away at my self-worth, and I started to question, why would anybody who would love or take genuine interest in me? I invited them to award ceremonies and concerts. And while they appeared to express pride over these accomplishments, the story that told me had always been, you will never amount to anything. You are going to come to sad end. They will only give you that award out of pity. You only accomplish that by luck. If you had worked harder, you could have gotten first place. You are never going to be a successful career. That's just a pipe dream. I never told you about these comments or how they tore me apart, my self-esteem, causing me to question everything I did and everything I knew to be true, because they told me that you would never believe me, and I didn't want to cause more conflict. Out of season compassion, I left my parents keep the picture all the while, hoping that you would see mine and reach out to me and become part of my life again. I hope you understand that no one comes to a decision like this lightly. For most estranged children, this one was the hardest choice they had to make on their own. A choice that we have organized over friends, over therapists, and silence in our own minds. Often it takes years of hurt and pain to accept that we will never have the adult relationship we want with our parents. We are taught that relationships with family are the most important relationships we will ever have. And we are socialized to believe that should continue to have these relationships no matter how they impact us physically and psychologically. This society has painted a picture of estranged children as being the problem, the emotional, unstable one that asked for their parents for money so many times they bankrupt the family and had to be cut off. Rarely do you hear the voices of the other side. I know that this might seem harsh, but sometimes acceptance holds the key to a better life. Once I accepted the picture that is, I was free. I saw parents helping their children buy supplies for university. I no longer wish my parents would come and help me. I still watch the proud parents of graduates at conversion and long to be one of them. And I still found myself imagining what to be supportive parents and have said at my convention and my wedding. And yes, it still hurts. It might always hurt. At the same time, I am free. I hope that it will always be free. They will come by. Maybe this time they will be proud of me. And maybe this time I will be enough. I can grieve for the loss of what I have hoped for. Acceptance, what it is, you can move forward with life. If we ever talked again, you might ask me, would you ever talk to your parents now? Now you would have grown up and started living the life you want. As I started to answer that question, I found myself imagining the relationship I had longed for so long. But I stopped myself. Instead, I will ask you a different question. Can you please forgive me for the choice I have made and make me a part of your life again? Grandma wisely said, every choice we make will hurt, impact, but someone you need to know to do is right for you. When I chose to stop speaking to my parents, I not only grieved the loss of them, but you as well. I don't feel I can call you remind about that time you taught me how parallel park. My failed attempt at making Grandma's Christmas pudding, or the camper I saw that reminded me of that one Grandpa we used to play in. I have no one that has lived through those memories with me to remind with, and this only fills me with a greater sense of loss. If we ever talk to you again, you might ask me, do you hate your parents? The answer is no, I don't hate them. The truth is I don't feel anything for them anymore in my heart. I forgive them for the pain they have caused me. I don't want to open lines of communication, I don't even know, to tell them that, not yet, maybe not ever. As I think back on the relationship and those years of pain, I acknowledge this experience made me who I am today. I strive to live a full life and fill my days with activities and work that brings meaning to life and lives of others. I trust my instincts and am aware how other people and situations affect my well-being, and I work to reduce negative impacts of these factors wherever possible. I'm opening up about this experience because I hope you will start to paint a new picture that allows me to be part of your life again. But if you don't, let me use this experience to help others. I have learned that some people can only give up so much. I'm grateful the only gift my parents could have gave me, my life, a life. I will live to the fullest, and one I want to play a part of it. To anyone struggling with the choice I became estranged from my parents, let me ask you these questions. Have you tried many times and been rejected? Do you feel nothing you can do or possibly enough? And finally, do you hear the voices inside your head and question your ability, instincts, and your self-worth? If so, you need to let go of and decide that this is the right choice for you. You will grow in ways you never imagined. With that growth comes a sense of peace, self-love. You will learn to trust in yourself and to care for yourself physically, psychologically, and spiritually, which will lead to improved happiness and health. But anyways, that is the end of the story. That was a long one. That was about 12 minutes now. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Go check out the person who wrote this. Very great person now. But anyways, hope you guys have an amazing day. But I'm going to have to head out. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while, and I made up for it to upload a longer video. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.